Jeff. A lot of touchdowns, a lot of big plays, back and forth contest that went down to the wire, but CK held on to win that one. But Capital, who comes in this weekend, they're a tough team. They're sitting at 5-3 overall, 4-2 in conference. I went up and caught up with the team this week. We'll have a preview on them on our website this afternoon.
Okay.
And their coach told me, he said, I think we're the best 5-3 team in the state. They're really confident in what they've been doing lately. They've won 3 games in a row, looking for 4 this weekend. And they're playing some great defense. They held Gig Harbor, who's one of the top scoring teams in the state, to just 17 points last week on the road, and then scored 49 themselves. So they're really clicking. So it's going to be a tough test for Shelton, and should be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, for sure. After that, we'll have the final game of the season on the 4th of November, likely a crossover game between districts, and we'll have more information on that probably Saturday morning, you think? Saturday afternoon?
Yeah, hopefully Saturday we'll start trickling in and get some info there, but I'd say Monday by the latest.
Okay, for sure. Very good. What else is going on locally in sports? You were out at the Mini Dome the other day.
Yeah, Shelton Volleyball closed out their season. A tough loss to a good North Thurston team. Jeff lost that one in 3 straight sets, but fought hard in that final set. Went down to the wire, 29-27, lost that one. But it looks like they'll have the 6th and final playoff spot out of the South Sound Conference, and that would line them up against what's looking like the Great St. Helens League #1 team, and that game would be played November 4th. So it'd be a tough opening playoff game.
Yeah.
But if you make it, it looks like it's a double elimination. So even if they lose that first game, they'll still have a shot to win their second one and keep their season going.
Moving on now to college football. We don't have the Huskies on the radio, so we'll just kind of go over them briefly. They're ranked 4th in the whole country, and this weekend they are in Salt Lake City taking on the Utah Utes. How are you looking on this game for the Huskies? Are they going to continue these winning ways?
Definitely the Huskies' biggest test so far this season. Utah's number 17 in the nation on the road. ESPN College Game Day is going to be there.
No way, really?
This is going to be a big one.
Oh, man.
And
I love those signs that those kids come up with in the background.
They're fun.
All right.
This offense has committed for the Huskies just 4 turnovers this season.
Jeez.
And that's the fewest of any Power 5 conference school in the nation. But Utah's defense is no joke. They've forced 22 turnovers, which is more than any other school in the country.
How's this quarterback looking for a Heisman, the UW quarterback?
He's up there. He really is. He's having a great year statistically.
Wouldn't that be something?
And obviously they're winning games, which you need to do if you want to be in that Heisman contention. They're going to have to keep winning, and he's going to have to keep his turnovers low, which he's had. I think he's only thrown 2 picks this entire season. So we'll keep an eye on that for sure. But that kid out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson, he's definitely in the lead right now. And it's going to be hard to top him because he puts up some insane numbers.
Cougar football, we have them on the radio Saturday night. It's a 5:30 pregame, 7:45 kickoff against the Beavers of Oregon State, who got blown out by the Huskies last weekend. They'll maybe still feeling that, or how the Cougars look?
Yeah, Cougars are on fire. They're really playing well, really clicking. Their run game has really been on fire as of late, and Oregon State, that's where they have trouble, stopping the run. So I'd expect the Cougars to really hammer that down, keep playing good defense, improved defense from what we've seen from the Cougars the past couple of years. This defense has really stepped it up these last few games. And I could see WSU, it's hard for them. They never really seem like they have an easy game, but I think this week's an easy win for them, and they roll over the Beavers.
We've got the Seahawks on Sunday. We just found out that Russell Wilson's going to be a dad. Very exciting. So the question is, he's got a huge contract. His wife is a great recording artist. What do you buy them as a baby gift?
That's tough. Whew, I'd have to think about that
I threw a curveball on that one.
Looking
for your hot take.
Maybe a little tiny pair of football cleats, get him going early,
There you go. Get him going
quarterback
early.
in training.
Good. That and maybe a microphone if he wants to follow in the footsteps of his very famous mama. All right, let's take a break, and when we come right back, we'll talk about some locks this week here on iFiber One News Radio with Sean Wells.
You love McDonald's all-day breakfast.
Yes.
But you don't love that you can't get all your favorites all day.
No.
But now you're going to love that you can get more all day.
Huh.
Like McGriddles and biscuits and McMuffin sandwiches. Which means you'll have to find something else to not love.
Okay.
Like broken grocery carts. Or when your smoke alarm battery dies at 3 a.m.
What? What happened?
Or songs that combine 2 styles of music that don't go together.
Riding like a cowboy.
Get more choices you love, now with McDonald's All-Day Breakfast. McDonald's All-Day Breakfast menu varies by location.
With McDonald's McPick 2 for $2.50 menu, grab your favorite delicious items anytime. And that's a big deal.
Small price.
A McChicken and a McDouble or McNuggets and a sausage burrito, $2.50. Big deal.
Small price.
Grab any 2 for $2.50 like a McDouble, McChicken, 4-piece McNuggets, sausage burrito, or a sausage McMuffin. Big deal.
Small price.
Participation may vary. Prices higher in the city of Seattle. Price of single item posted on the menu board. Limited time offer.
All right, back now with Sean Wells. He is, 6-1 on your picks over the last couple weeks?
Doing well, Jeff.
You're doing
I'm just
well.
here for the people.
Jeez. You're doing much better than I am. All right, so UW, are these all wins this week? UW, Huskies, and Cougars and the Seahawks?
Well, this is going to be interesting. So we have Seahawks at -10 on the road at Utah.
Okay.
That's tough, giving that many points on the road. I think it's going to be a close game. I really do. I've struggled with this one, Jeff. I think the Huskies will win this game, but I'm going to have to say I think Utah will cover.
I'm going to put you down as UW in a squeaker. Is that an apt description?
UW wins that game. I think they could win by a touchdown. 7, maybe 8 points or so, but I think Utah does cover the 10.
Okay. Cougars,
that one's sitting at -13.5, and I like that line for the Cougars. I think, like I mentioned earlier, I think this is the game that Cougars really have no trouble. I think they get out to a big lead. That run game gets going in the second half, just really, gets that game over with, and I think that defense will hold true. Oregon State has their third-string quarterback in there.
Yeah.
He's been struggling all year, or struggled last week against UW. I think he'll struggle again against the Cougars. I'll take the Cougars.
And finally, the Hawks down in the New Orleans, getting those beignets at Café Du Monde. Is that going to be a good thing for them?
There's a few distractions this week for the Seahawks. Jimmy Graham's obviously making his return back to New Orleans.
That's right.
That's interesting. The Seahawks are going to be down their left tackle. Sowell, injured his knee last week. We'll see who fills in there. That's going to be interesting. I like the over-under here, Jeff. That's sitting at 48 points.
Okay. Total, that's right.
That's total. New Orleans has a heck of an offense, but I don't think they've faced a team as hard as the Seahawks D so far this year. I think they'll have some trouble there. And the Seahawks, they've struggled. Russell Wilson hasn't thrown a touchdown pass since that Jet game. They're going to be down their left tackle. I think that game is going to be under the 48 points. I think the Seahawks do win that game, but I'm going to go with the over-under here. I'm going to go with the under 48 points.
Saints just are not the same team that they have been over the last couple of years. They're all Drew Brees getting up there, Sean Payton, those two guys that were very good with each other. Jimmy Graham, booze or no booze?
That's going to be interesting because he got traded against his will. Obviously, he didn't leave in free agency. So I could see, some cheers because he was a popular player there. And I know he does a lot of charity work in the community, and he was sad when he left New Orleans.
Sure.
He did not understand why he got traded, why they wanted to get rid of him. So I could see some cheers for him, but also, of course, there will be some.
You got to boo.
There will be some.
Maybe some old school Graham jerseys out there as well. Sports Director Sean Wells in Thursdays talking sports, and we'll make a note of what you said here and see how you do. I'm sure you'll do fine as you're the one who is the sports guy, so you know these things. I, on the other hand, just throw darts at a wall.
Let's keep it rolling.
All right, 8:22. Thank you, Sean.